I have this unfinished Ladybug Gnome cutout. It can be found at chalkitupfancy.com. And I'm going to start by taking it apart and placing the pieces down on some painter's tape, the sticky side up. And I'm grouping the pieces in sections by the color I will be painting them. My top pieces here with the flowers, I'm going to paint in Wise Owl, Snow Owl. The hands I'm going to do in Restoration, and as well as the nose. I'm using a foam dabber. This is going to help control the amount of paint I'm using and gives it a nice smooth finish. And my last two rows I'm doing in the Wise Owl Black. I added a little bit of pink to the tip of the nose using Republic Red and Snow Owl. And then I'm adding some goldenrod to the center of my flowers using the other end of my foam dabber. I'm going to do Republic Red on the hat and the wings of the ladybug. You can see there are engraved areas that you'll still be able to see through the paint. And smoky quartz on the mustache and the beard. And you're going to go through and you're going to give everything about 2 coats of paint. I took a little bit of the black and I'm just going around the outer edge of the mustache and the beard with some of the black paint. This is just going to add some detail. I'm using the end of my paintbrush to create the dots of the ladybug. On the hat, the circles are a little larger. I have this little paint stick. I got it from Hobby Lobby. There's a little foam end on it, and I use that for the larger piece. Now for the body, there are stripes on this. I mixed together a little bit of Republic Red and Snow Owl, and then I'm going to take the blush for my stripes. Now for the body, a lot of this is going to be covered, so I'm not going to go crazy with making it perfect. But again, there are scored lines on the body to help guide where I want to place my painter's tape. I started with the bottom 2 stripes. I did skip the midsection, and then I finished the stripes off on the top. And again, don't make yourself crazy. A lot of this is going to be covered. So if you don't have a steady hand, that is certainly okay. And I'm going to allow all my pieces to fully dry. Once dry, I'm going to give a very light sanding, and I'm going to start gluing everything together. I'm using stick fast glue. This can be found over on Amazon. And you just need a small amount, and once you stick it down, you will not be able to lift it with this glue. It's a very strong hold. This is the rim to the hat. Then the mustache. These are little wood spacers that are going to lift up the hands of the gnome. Now some of these pieces you do not have to paint, as they have a smaller piece that layers on top of them, like the hands. And then the full ladybug, and then on top of that, the wings of the ladybug. That also gets a little flower. I'm going to place the nose on and glue the antennas down, one on the left and one on the right side. I have a larger flower I'm going to place on the rim of the hat, and then the smaller ones on top of the hat. For the base, you only need to paint the top of one of them, and you can paint the sides. I like to glue them together. And then I'm going to take the shoes and glue them at the bottom. You want to leave this little piece that goes into the center of the stand peeking out. Now at this point, I'm going to take a paint marker and just add some detail throughout it. You can totally skip this step, but I'm just adding some lines with little dots and just gives it a little more detail. I dabbed on with a very dry brush some white to the black areas. And I'm going to give it a top coat of this clear glaze top coat by Krylon. And there you go. I really hope you enjoyed it. I think this came out really cute. Thank you for watching, and cutouts can be found at chalkitupfancy.com. Have a great day.